Hi, welcome back to Skin by ILERA, where we dive into the world of skincare and discuss tips, tricks, and recommendations to get you your best glow yet. Before we get started, please like and subscribe this video and share it with a friend. Today we're going to be talking about the 5 common skincare myths that we are so tired of hearing about. So my name is Chinonye and I'm the founder of ILERA Apothecary, and I'm joined here by Lauren.
Lauren, thank you, Chinonye. I'm Lauren, esthetician and content creator here at ILERA Apothecary. And today we're just really diving deep into 5 myths that, like Chinonye said, that we are tired of hearing about. And so what is the first myth?
So the first myth is you don't have to wear skincare on a cloudy day. So we're in Detroit, Michigan. It's pretty much cloudy about 70% of the year. However, I know Lauren, our esthetician, has told me repeatedly skincare or sunscreen is important for my skincare. So Lauren, can you dive into that and let me know why?
Yeah, so during the winter, there's clouds in the sky, and the clouds only cover 20% of the sun. But the sun is so powerful, even on cloudy days, so the UV rays will bounce off of windows, buildings, cars, so those UV rays can really hit the skin.
Okay.
And it's very misleading to say otherwise, that you shouldn't wear SPF in the winter. That's simply not true.
Okay. I know even we haven't gotten snow yet, but with the snow, with that the whiteness and the brightness of it, that can really impact the UV rays. So do the rays get stronger? Should we still use the same amount of sunscreen? So right now I'm using an SPF 40. Am I allowed to drop down, or do I need to increase my sunscreen when it's cloudy or when the sun isn't as powerful?
I would just say stick to what your skin prefers. So if you're satisfied with the 40, stick with that. Mm-hmm. But the bare minimum to start off with is a 20.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay.
And also, you mentioned the snow during the winter. When the snow falls, it can hit our face, and the water molecules can wipe off the sunscreen. So it's important to reapply throughout the day, because the wind and the snow can just wipe it off. So it's very important to protect your skin with SPF.
Okay, that's actually something I never thought about, the snow actually hitting my face and wiping it off. It's just like I'm going swimming in the summertime and they say reapply frequently.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
So that myth has been bust. Check
out. Okay. So the second myth is popping pimples. I've been sometimes I go down the rabbit hole on extraction Instagram or extraction TikTok, and it's so satisfying to watch, and it's kind of gross. This might be TMI, but when I was younger, I used to love picking pimples on other people. Stop doing that. I did stop doing that as I got older, but it was something that I was just always fascinated with. It's it's some type of weird sensation, but should we be, I know we shouldn't be popping pimples, but even what is your recommendation on getting rid of a pimple, or what can we do if we have one? Because I know if I see it on my face, I'm going to get rid of it as soon as possible.
So just to start off with the whole picking the pimple, it's important not to do that, especially if you're doing that with dirty hands. Mm-hmm. So I know it's very tempting. You see the pimple on your face, and it's the only thing that's revolving in your life right now. So, yeah. Picking at it is the worst thing you can do, because popping it can actually lead to scarring and infection, and it also can spread bacteria from the pores to other areas of the skin. So it's highly not recommended to pick the pimples. I recommend using pimple patches. I use them all the time. They work wonders. I should be an advocate at this point for pimple patches, because I swear by them. They're the absolute truth.
Okay, awesome. So you mentioned, so with pimples and the bacteria, do pimples also cause discoloration on the skin if you pop them? So I guess what are your...
the scarring is a form of hyperpigmentation.
Okay.
So staying away from pimple popping is that's just imperative in the skincare community.
Okay.
So whatever you do, don't pick your pimple. I know it can be very tempting, but if you need any solutions and tips, feel free to reach out to us and we'd be able to find a solution.
Okay, so tip number 2 has been debunked. You are never supposed to pop your pimples. All right, so myth number 3, skincare is just for women. It's like anytime you see skincare, you only see, or you mostly see, a woman being marketed to.
Right.
Even when we're doing events and there are men there, they say, oh, I'm going to send this to my wife or my girlfriend. And I'm always like, you have skin too. You're absolutely allowed to have a skincare regimen. So this myth that skincare is only for women, tell us more about that.
So just to nip it in the bud, as like right there in the bud, is just to, I would say, skin is the largest organ of the skin, and we all have it. Mm-hmm. And it doesn't matter your gender or how you identify. So doing the preparations and preventative cares to taking care of your skin, mm-hmm. like keeping it groomed and do your basic facial washes, mm-hmm. it's universal. Everyone should be doing it. Yeah. Because everyone is susceptible to scarring, like we mentioned before, and pimples.
Okay.
It's just not for women.
Good. So fellas, or anyone who identifies other than women, skincare is for you as well. So we have just got rid of myth number 3. Skincare is universal.
We're getting through these tips, like the myths, really fast.
We are. All right, so we can like rein some things in, or like do a deeper dive on any topic or subject as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
So myth number 4 is makeup makes you age faster. Have you heard of that before?
I have. When I was younger and I would want to like wear makeup, it would be like, oh, you're going to look so old. Mm-hmm. And so, however, I will say that when I wear makeup, I can see my fine lines a lot more clear. And so that's actually sometimes, that's like a myth that I believe. So what is your take on that? Because when I wear my makeup, I can definitely see my little I call them like my smile lines because I smile a lot, and so it's just like always going to be there.
So there is some truth to this myth, actually, only for the simple fact of the products that we're actually putting on our skin, what's in the foundations.
Okay.
And it's important to look for ingredients such as sulfates, such as sodium lauryl sulfates. Uh-huh. So they are found in shampoos, in cleaning detergents. They're very stripping of your natural oils on the skin. Mm-hmm. So always making sure that you look at your foundation and looking at the ingredients. Okay. Because if you already have sensitive skin and dry skin, it can actually enhance the appearance of premature aging. Got it. When your skin isn't really aging because of the makeup, every single night, our skin is going through a cell turnover, so it's rejuvenating. If you haven't taken all of your makeup off, the makeup can be trapped in the pores, and that can lead to the premature aging. Okay, so that's why they say take your makeup off before you go to sleep. Even if it's like beautiful makeup, it still looks flawless, take it off. I am guilty of this. 2 nights ago, I actually fell asleep in my makeup. Really? I literally got a zit on my cheek. Oh, wow. So there's some truth to it. Like, makeup is beautiful. We love it. It's not going away. Uh-huh. But taking the preventative steps to make sure it's all gone before you go to bed is very important. Okay. Okay, cool. So there's some truth to that. However, proper cleansing, proper skincare is really going to help that makeup, is really going to help you prevent the aging and make that makeup look a lot better on the surface of your skin. And moisturizing. Moisturizing is key. We all need it on the skin.
Okay, so what type of a moisturizer would you recommend? I know that you've mentioned to me like a hydrator, but what are some good moisturizers that we should be looking out for?
So every skin type is different. If you have drier skin, you're going to look for a hydrating moisturizer with more glycolic acid and lactic acid.
Okay.
So they help to draw in moisture from the air. So that's what you should be looking for.
Okay.
So if we haven't talked about any other skin types, we'd be... Ooh, sorry. I'm messing this one up.
No, go keep going.
This is live.
It's a blooper.
This is live. Can we go back to what you mentioned before so we can do that over? So what moisturizer should we be looking for?
So we know we need to be looking for great ingredients in our foundation. What type of moisturizer should we be looking for to really help make our skin flawless so that our makeup looks better?
So the moisturizers we should be looking for really depends on your skin type, but always looking for something that's hydrating, something that's going to pull the moisture out of the air, such as glycolic acid, which locks everything into onto the skin.
Okay. You know, I've been using glycolic acid lately and my skin has been glowing. And I didn't know that's what it was that's like the whole purpose of it.
You know what? I see the glow going on.
You do? Good. Thank you.
I'm very proud of you.
Thank you.
You've been sticking with your skin routine.
I have. And I've been drinking so much, like, you know, I carry my gallon of, is it a gallon? Yeah, I carry my gallon of water with me. Been drinking my water. When I tell you, I've been sticking to my skincare routine, like to the fact that I do my regimen about an hour and a half, 2 hours before I go to sleep. And that way I know it's locked in. And even this morning I did a mask. So like, when I tell you, like, these are things I've been in my medicine cabinet for a long time. I'm like, I should probably start using this stuff.
How long has it been in your
Not a year.
Okay.
Yes, not a year. Yeah, I did check. So like, I'm one of those people who's like, I'll buy like so much product and then I'll open it, I'll use it once, and then I'll be like, oh, I'll get back to it, and then I don't. And so it's just like, you know, building that habit or rebuilding that habit that I started years ago and just getting back into the groove of things and making sure that as I'm getting older, I'm turning the big 3-5 in less than 90 days. Whoa. And so I'm like, I definitely...
I was keeping track.
I'm so excited. Like, super off topic, but I'm so excited. But it is just making me be more aware of like what I'm putting on my skin and how I'm treating it versus like even what I'm eating, and just refraining from like eating sugar and like excess foods, and even like the days that I eat now. So I'm excited. Just like this I don't want to say it's a middle-age glow up. It's a new phase. It's a new phase, y'all. Yes. That's exactly what's going on right now with transformation. All right, let me get back to our myths. So we're on the last myth. Okay. So the order in which you apply your skincare does not matter. This is one that's actually really interesting because I had this dilemma this morning.
Really?
Yeah. So I put on, what I did was like, I did a clarifying mask. I washed my face first, did a clarifying mask, and then I put on this other, it's a glycolic acid mask that you don't wipe off. I put that on my skin. But then I remembered I didn't put my serum on, and I was like, I think I just messed this step up. I think this was supposed to be the last thing that I did versus the first thing that I did.
And this is all after you've cleansed your face?
This is all after I cleansed my face, yeah. So I literally put my treatment, my medicine treatment after the mask that I wore. And it's a mask that you don't wipe off. And I was like, I think I just messed this step up.
Yep. So the trick is to always do lighter products first and then like heavier products.
Okay.
So when you think of masks, you think of a lot of hydration. It's going to feel a little heavier on the face.
Yeah.
Most masks. But that is the truest key to following the steps of like the order of your skincare from light to higher concentration.
Okay, so like for a daily regimen, what is that order? And is it going to change when I'm going to sleep versus in the morning?
It does change. So in the morning, you always cleanse, and at night, you cleanse. To actually scratch that, cleansing in the morning, it can be a little bit stripping. So just spritzing your face with a hydrator and then going in with a cotton pad. I found for the winter that actually helps for me instead of cleansing over and over again.
Okay.
So, but yes, in the summer, that's when I really need it because I have an oily skin type. So it goes cleanser, your toner, serum, and then your treatment. So if you're targeting dark spots or acne, you'll use a salicylic acid, or for dark spots, you'll use azelaic acid. Azelaic acid.
Okay, that's what I use in the morning. Okay.
And then after that, you follow up with maybe an eye cream if your skin needs hydrating underneath the eyes, and then your moisturizer. SPF is always last.
Okay, perfect. And then what about at night?
At night, you cleanse again. You do an exfoliator. Only if I say exfoliator every 2 days.
Okay.
You don't want to overstrip the skin. But that's a step that I leave for the nighttime.
Okay.
And also, you follow up with your hydrator again, and then a serum. I use Curology.
Okay.
You've heard of Curology.
I've used them because that's the mail order one.
Yeah, it's a custom skin treatment that you can mail. Mine actually just came this morning.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So use that treatment and then follow up with a moisturizer.
Okay, so I always use the revitalizing night oil at night as like my very last step. Even after my moisturizer, then I'll just seal everything in with the revitalizing night oil.
Okay, yep, that's a great step. Sometimes I even exnate moisturizer and just put the oil on because I don't want to feel heavy before going to bed.
Okay.
So a nice dab of the night oil.
Okay, because you have oily skin and I have dry skin, so like I find that extra oil definitely helps me, especially the next day.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so those were our 5 myths. So thank you all for joining. Is there anything you want to add?
Oh, I feel like we've covered everything.
Okay, yeah, we definitely covered it all. And, we want to keep these as succinct as possible. So thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe to our channel. And if you have questions, send us an email at info@ileraapothecary.com or drop into our DMs. We love answering those questions directly from you. So we'll talk to you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, so like for a daily regimen, what is that order? And is it going to change when I'm going to sleep versus in the morning?
It does change. So in the morning, you always cleanse, and at night, you cleanse. To actually scratch that, cleansing in the morning, it can be a little bit stripping. So just spritzing your face with a hydrator and then going in with a cotton pad. I found for the winter that actually helps for me instead of cleansing over and over again.
Okay.
So, but yes, in the summer, that's when I really need it because I have an oily skin type. So it goes cleanser, your toner, serum, and then your treatment. So if you're targeting dark spots or acne, you'll use a salicylic acid, or for dark spots, you'll use azelaic acid. Azelaic acid.
Okay, that's what I use in the morning. Okay.
And then after that, you follow up with maybe an eye cream if your skin needs hydrating underneath the eyes, and then your moisturizer. SPF is always last.
Okay, perfect. And then what about at night?
At night, you cleanse again. You do an exfoliator. Only if I say exfoliator every 2 days.
Okay.
You don't want to overstrip the skin. But that's a step that I leave for the nighttime.
Okay.
And also you follow up with your hydrator again, and then a serum. I use Curology.
Okay.
You've heard of Curology.
I've used them because that's the mail order one.
Yeah, it's a custom skin treatment that you mail. Mine actually just came this morning.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So use that treatment and then follow up with a moisturizer.
Okay, so I always use the revitalizing night oil at night as like my very last step. Even after my moisturizer, then I'll just seal everything in with the revitalizing night oil.
Okay, yep, that's a great step. Sometimes I even X-name moisturizer and just put the oil on because I don't want to feel heavy before going to bed.
Okay.
So a nice dab of the night oil.
Okay, because you have oily skin and I have dry skin, so like I find that extra oil definitely helps me, especially the next day.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so those were our 5 myths. So thank you all for joining. Is there anything you want to add?
Oh, I feel like we've covered everything.
Okay, yeah, we definitely covered it all. And, we want to keep these as succinct as possible. So thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe to our channel. And if you have questions, send us an email at info@ileraapothecary.com or drop into our DMs. We love answering those questions directly from you. So we'll talk to you next time. Bye.
Bye.